Press.
No. You can do the intro this time.
All right. Coming to you live from an abandoned basement in
everybody to the
Bunbury.
Average World podcast.
Yes.
I'll do a poo. Get out of bed.
Well, I guess you could say, technically. Yes, that's it. That's what I was saying.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've seen what you did there. You've changed something. I couldn't help notice the slight music change, which is great.
Yes, well, I quickly that one took me less than 5 minutes.
Lovely.
I spent more time searching for a good song that was actually completely copyright free.
And that sounded like we were coming live from like the surfing competition or something. It just sounded like a real surfing song.
I just couldn't find a funny one for me. You guys have more funny things or more that just sound better. I didn't search very hard. I didn't search any of our clips or our previous episodes, and the ones from the past didn't sound that good. So I thought I'd just leave me out and have you guys.
You just leave the intro bit where you say "Welcome everybody." That's all you need.
That's pretty much why I was like, I say that. That's good enough.
That's good enough. Yeah. Yes, coming to you live from an abandoned basement in Bunbury comes another Average Blokes podcast. With Troy today is. Wait, no, you're gonna play the clip again?
I'm a white guy, and I'm ready to kill.
Yes. What clip am I playing?
I'm gonna come.
What this one?
I always come.
I mean,
Oh Lord.
yeah, that'll do.
I thought about adding that one, but I'm like, that doesn't work with the intro.
I was more referring to the Donald Trump one where he says, "I'm gonna come."
Yes.
But that's okay.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. You were introducing
people in the
yourself last
background.
episode, and you're like, you played that clip, and I'm like, oh yeah, Troy's with his best mate Donald.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff.
Didn't happen.
You didn't want me to play. Kyle, he said to me, "Can you tone down and stop playing the Trump stuff, Troy?"
Yes.
Or at least with the intro.
Oh, Donald's just always relevant these days, apparently.
Now he wants more Donald Trump, so I'm so confused.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get onto him more. Don't worry. There's plenty more.
This isn't my world.
Slightly annoyed. No. And the other average bloke here is Kyle. Hello, Kyle. How are you?
I am alright, but I am sick. But
Hey, Cam. How's it going?
How do you think he sounds?
You sound a little sniffly.
yeah, no, I've had a cold for the last 3 or 4 days, so it's been annoying.
It was in the van. It's from the van, surely.
Yeah, well, I think I might have caught it off my brother while I was over in Adelaide.
Oh, I was going to say you didn't see any French prostitutes, did you?
I mean,
No,
that's
not
who he
live
got
ones
the van
anyway.
off. How do you think he got that
Ooh.
van, Jackson?
Yeah, no.
Do you think he bought the van?
I
Oh,
was shopping at Ivan Milat's car yard.
oh. Good old mate Ivan.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Ivan Milat is?
You don't know who Ivan? Wow, Troy,
Never
you
heard
must
of
have
him.
Famous
watched it.
backpacker killer of all time.
Well, I don't. But was he brought up in last podcast on the left?
I don't know.
I think
Kyle might be able to
I'm
tell you.
actually not sure if they've covered him or not.
I don't think they
they
have.
should.
Otherwise, I would have heard of
Like-
him.
Isn't that essentially
Yeah,
just
no.
Wolf? From memory, that's just Wolf Creek, isn't it? That's what Wolf Creek's.
That's like who? Yeah, the guy from Wolf Creek is based on. Is him? Yeah.
Yeah. See, I never saw Wolf Creek. I knew there was a backpack killer. I just didn't know anything about him.
Yeah.
Mm.
I haven't
Wasn't that
watched
in
any-
Western Australia?
Yes.
Or
Northern.
No, New South Wales, wasn't it?
Oh, I think it was Northern
Belangolo
Territory,
State Forest. Belangolo State Forest is where he dumped a lot of the bodies.
oh, there you go.
And then,
Oh.
talking of keeping it in the family, it was
but- Oh, well, Sydney.
the early 2000s or something, where his own nephew decided, "I'm going to be like my uncle," and murdered someone in the forest.
If he can kill a bunch of people, maybe so can I.
It's not that hard. Sure.
Maybe your dreams do come true.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, as they say.
Do it.
Just-
No, perhaps reconsider. Oh goodness me! All
You right, Courtney? She's giving me a look.
Yeah, well,
Who
she
can
just
I
Googled-
kill?
She just googled Ivan Milat.
I mean, your prime material. No one would ever know.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, everyone in the family is like, how's Courtney try? Oh, yeah, she's good. She's just in the backyard.
yes, yes. For those who are only listening, we have our fancy profile names today. We've got Huang She Shukan, which means erotica.
Shang.
We have the infamous leader of Prussia, Vladimir Putin. And I am just simply Jackson in hiragana. So, how creative am I?
Oh, you really? You just went with your name? Pathetic.
Yep,
Hold on,
absolutely.
I could probably type. I think I remember how to write my name in,
Although
in
to be fair, if
Japanese.
you read my name properly, it just says Jacko-san, so it could be Mr. Jacko. So I don't know.
My name is basically spelt almost identical in Japanese that it is in English.
Okay.
And when I mean identical,
even.
I mean instead of a round circle for the O in Troy, it's a square. It's literally a square, and it's still 4 characters, I believe.
Okay. Someone's done some research on their own name, I guess.
No, I learnt it in primary school.
Oh, like a normal person would have.
I
Like a
remember back in
normal
the day
person.
when it was all the rage to learn Japanese at school.
You know,
Then-
that's what they taught in schools.
I
And then at some point it switched over to Indo.
Oh yes. Because you're gonna
I
go to Bali,
learned-
mate. You're gonna go to Bali. You gotta be
I learned-
bargaining in the Bali.
I mean, I learnt French, so
Oh, je me swear. No, je m'appelle. Je m'appelle.
Je suis.
je suis.
Je suis un putain.
Je suis ton père.
I think we've had this conversation. Bonjour, ça va très bien.
Yeah, qu'est-ce
Va bien.
Deutsch?
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Oh yes, that's right. Anyway, yes. Let's get to some highlights. I'm gonna start off quickly. I got a haircut, and in doing so, I lost weight because I had a mop on my head. Mind you, though,
Very
I didn't
nice.
do a before and after wave, so who knows. But anyway,
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna have a haircut. Imagine everything you did, like something so simple.
Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Get out of here. So she brought this over.
Ah, the French to
Okay.
English, the dictionary.
Yeah, we've got like 5. We've got an Oxford one.
Of course, you need an Oxford one.
Ooh la la.
Oxford French dictionary.
I don't know if it's really that ooh la la, to be honest. It's just a bunch of words and, sound words. But yeah. And my other highlight before I can finish is going to Tassie next week. So, hip hip, hooray!
If you weren't cold yet, you are going to be
Yes,
more so.
Huzzah.
I've only been there once actually. So that was like 2006, maybe 2007. So yeah, nearly 20 years later, shockingly.
Makes his return.
Yeah, I'm gonna come to Launceston.
I'm gonna come.
Oh goodness
Oh,
gracious
man,
me.
you asked for it.
Oh, well, yeah, I asked and I shall receive. Well, not that, but anyway, Troy, highlights from you.
This conversation. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I've got a couple of things going on. Like life's good. I picked up. Courtney and I picked up a freezer around the corner. What are they called?
Esky?
A chest freezer around the corner. Courtney told me about it on the weekend, and it was just sitting out the front of this property, and it said free and working, and so we went and picked it up. Like a couple of days later on Monday after work, because I was driving past, I got Courtney to meet me, and we go to this, and I give this fridge a quick look and go, oh yeah, it's or this freezer a quick look, oh yeah, it's pretty good, and it'll fit in the van. It says free and still working. I put it in. Then take it out, put it in the garage and look, and I'm like, oh, the unit's missing. That's great. Someone's cut the cords.
Oh,
So someone's come before we picked it up, right? And they've cut the cord, the power cord from the lid to the actual unit. And then they've cut the cord in the unit and pulled the whole unit out. So essentially we've just got a nice box.
Ah, lovely.
And because I didn't give it, I just looked at. Oh yeah, it said free and working. I didn't check to see if I'm like, because I saw some Courtney saw some cords on the ground, so I was a bit disappointed with that. I'm like, oh, those fucking bastards! Someone's come right, because obviously these people have put it out the front of their place going, someone will take it. There's nothing wrong with it and it's working. Someone has come in the middle of the night or something, pulled out the entire, like the small unit that actually cools the whole thing, the thing that's actually worth money, and then just left it there on the side of the road in front of the person's house. And we've us dumbasses have come up and gone, sweet, free. So now I've said to Courtney, I got to do, and I go, what I got to do one of two things. I got one of three things. I either rip this thing apart and throw it in skips on job sites, or I find an alternative use for it, as in turn it into like a upright garden bed or something.
Or alternatively, dead backpacker storage.
Or I use it as a storage box. That's right. I use it for storing my tools.
Use it to store live backpackers.
So yeah, now it's sitting in the garage. So that's one of my highlights. Another one today is I went to a job site, and sometimes I talk to people on site who I've seen before, and sometimes people talk to me. But generally, the people that want to talk sometimes don't have. Sometimes they're going through stuff, and I was talking to. I rocked up at a job site, and there was a corker I've spoken to before about his kid and my kid and our families and all that. And he was going through a rough patch in his relationship. Let's put it that way. So he spoke to me for about an hour and a half about that.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I didn't have to talk to him, but he sounded like you know all the shirts that people like the "Are you okay?" and people have shirts saying that the tradie shirt should say "I want to have a conversation."
It's okay not to be okay.
It's okay not to be okay. I'm one of those people that would wear that sort of shirt unironically. Like, let's have a conversation.
Okay.
If you're feeling so, because this guy needed to vent a little bit, I won't get into too much details. I don't really know his name and all that, but basically his missus has taken the kid and kicked him out of the house and all that.
Delightful.
Yes, a lot more going on than that, but I don't really want to go into too much detail. When you talk to someone for an hour and a half about that sort of stuff, it's kind of hard to process.
No, that's fair.
But yeah, I spoke to a random corker on site about all his life issues and dramas.
Oh, well, there you go. Look at you being a community service person.
Look at me being a therapist.
You should have to say it.
We have therapists at home. Therapist at home.
Maybe you should become a therapist.
But yeah, you know how some people, when they're just a little bit depressed or a little bit struggling with life, they just need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was that someone for a
You were
day,
that
which was nice.
You were that guy.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, good for you. I'm happy to hear that you're helping people, supposedly.
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin. What's new besides being under the weather?
Besides the poutine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good dessert.
not a lot. Pretty much spent the last 3 days in bed, or sitting at my computer, which has given me time to play many more hours of Cyberpunk. I actually did a mad one of them yesterday too. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. You could. I don't think you could beat the one Courtney did a few last week.
Is that what she showed you? She's like, try and come and look.
No, she didn't cut. Well, she didn't show it to me. It was more like, help, I can't flush this down the toilet.
Oh.
That's what it was. It was, Troy, can you give me a hand here? And then this was at my mum's place, Carl. I think I said it last episode.
Yes, you did.
And I called my mum and I went, Jenny, you got to come see this.
Take a picture, it'll last longer.
So my question, Kyle, is could you flush it without having to cut it?
Yes, because I ate lots of chili and garlic, so
Oh, that
I could
helps.
say
Sloppy poo.
it wasn't very solid.
Was it
Very
really a
spicy
poo at that
meatball.
point?
Or was it
spicy
just
meatball.
a spray?
Is it? He didn't poo in the toilet. He sprayed the toilet.
Airbrushed the porcelain.
I was going to ask you, Carl, do you have any plans, like any near future plans for your car? Like, have you planned your first little trip yet or not yet?
Not yet,
Okay.
but I'll get there, get around to it. I've been stripped all the bedding and whatnot out of it and washed it all and put it back
But
in.
why?
And gave the inside
Oh.
a clean. And
Okay, that's why.
Glen 20'd it. And, yeah.
Stuff. Fair enough. Look at that. Look at you being responsible for a car. I only cleaned my car out the other day for the first time in Yonks, and yeah, it's an embarrassment how badly I treat this car. But you know,
It is an embarrassment. I'm disappointed, Jackson.
Oh, thanks, Troy.
You got such a nice car, such a nice work car. Such
It
it's the best of cars. It is the smallest of cars. It is a zippy car. I love that car. I wish I had that car. That car should be my car.
Do you really want a car, Troy? Is that what I'm going with?
No. I just don't want a car that's filthy and disgusting like mine. And no matter how much you clean it, it's still dirty. And I didn't even put the dirt there.
Allegedly.
Dust just gets into these places, and once it's in, it can't get out.
Well,
Is that your what work car is that?
I got a Renault Traffic.
Oh yeah.
It's a van. So, yes. And the problem is when you get concrete dust in like the little it's got those little crevices on the door and all that. Like it's like a nice looking. It feels nice and it's a nice feature, but once you get dirt or gunk in there, it's almost impossible to get out. Like you have to use a special cleaning kind of thing or oil cleaner or something to actually bring back the color and all that.
Gotcha.
And
Maybe
it's
you
one of
should
those ones.
Just crash the work car. Tell them.
I mean, I've been
Whoops.
trying to break it down, but they you know it done 30,000 kilometers without a surface, still going, and I couldn't. Then I got told to get it serviced.
Oh goodness. Yeah, that's still Dodge. But anyway.
Mm.
I want to get into some crazy breaking news that we had in Australia for the first.
Yeah,
time
that's right,
ever.
Jackson. Tsunami warning.
Yeah, apparently the
Here
whole
in
of Australia,
Australia.
received it, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
We got a tsunami warning because we're an island nation. You know,
Yeah.
tsunamis are a pretty bad thing in island nations.
You know what that means, Troy? Go out and buy all the toilet paper.
I should. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure that's what they did up in Queensland at the Gold Coast. They know what a tsunami's like.
Yeah, well, that actually wasn't the news, but that's some of the news, I guess, is that massive earthquake. But in other news, in breaking news, is that
News.
Australia, its own space agency, launched a rocket recently.
I didn't even
And
know
it
we had a space
spectacularly,
agency.
amazingly failed.
Yeah. It lasted 10 seconds in the air, roughly, and then before just...
Wow, only 10 seconds?
Yes.
Why did they even bother launching
I
the
don't
thing?
know, but it was captured by this beautiful moment when someone was broadcasting it, and he was saying, "All right, this plume, yep, it's going, it's going, it's going,
And-
it's gone, it's gone."
Oh, it's hovering! It's hovering! Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, how long? If it lasted 10 seconds, what, did it just go up and then blow up instantly?
It didn't blow
No.
up. It wasn't even
Just
a
fell.
good failure. It just kind of sat there, and then you just see it go back down under the tree line, and that was it.
So, did it fall, or was it supposed to keep going up, or was it like a test sort of landing?
I think it was the
I
test
think-
flight from memory.
Yeah, it was. I think it was meant to
Today,
go
Aeros
up, but
today Aeros became the first Australian-made orbital launch vehicle to lift off from Australian soil. For a main test flight, especially after an extended 18-month wait on the pad for approvals.
18-month wait
Yeah,
just
this
for
is-
approvals.
Yeah, Troy, don't worry.
Bummer.
This is a strong result and a major step forward for Australia's sovereign space capability.
I think that's pretty pathetic.
The company
That-
said Aeros, the rocket ship, had 23 seconds of engine burn time and 14 seconds of flight.
Amazing stuff. The Wright brothers would be proud.
Yep. The funniest part about this stupid thing is that previously in a previous attempt of trying to launch it, they had an issue where cockatoos were biting through the wires.
yeah, lovely.
Only in Australia.
They know. If this thing gets off the ground, it's the end for all of us. But sounds like Kyle's Wi-Fi.
Well, to be fair, Kyle's Wi-Fi didn't take 10 years to design and
12
Builds.
months just to say, yep, you can send it up here in this spot.
What I found ironic about that whole
Or 18
launch
months
was
or whatever.
their launch pad seemed to be in the middle of what looked like a rainforest, and it just seems like an ecological disaster waiting to happen.
it was like not far from Port Douglas.
Oh, really?
like,
You think
We have
you'd have the
whole country.
Yeah, you think they'd have a launch pad like in a bushy in a deserty area or an area where there's all this flat land and nothing to burn,
I believe the last
and it would take less than 18 months to actually get approval to send it.
I think the last attempt was sort of like in
Australian
like,
bureaucracy at its
South-
finest. What's that? You can't park that there, not for 10 to 12 months at least. You got to get the right permits.
It was a it was the
Do you-
first.
Do you
it
have a
was
permit for that rocket launch there, young man?
It was the first launch attempt in 50 years in Australia, apparently, in Australian soil, in Australian history. I think 50 years ago, I remember there being some sort of launching in like Lake Eyre area or something up there, like in South Australia. But I don't know if that was any successful either. But yeah,
Well, they built a launch facility out here at Whalers Way, again in the middle of a nature reserve, which the locals weren't very happy about. But I think that was only to launch that launches like small size satellites, whatnot.
yeah.
So are they saying it was a success or a failure?
Well, I can't smell the success, and I can't say Stephen used success. So, I mean, I guess the fact that it launched off the launch pad's a good start. But maybe next time they might be aiming for 15 seconds of flight, not 14 seconds. I don't really know where to go from here. Like,
They can get at least 10 meters above the tree line. They'll be laughing.
Yeah, I want to know if it's an Australian company or not.
It
who
is.
owns it? Because let me tell you something.
believe.
Like their finances.
And it's gone. This line's for people who have money with the bank only. Please step aside.
and it's really. The company is called
lovely.
Gilmore Space Technologies. I'm just trying
Why
to
was that
think-
so loud? Oh, it's because your mic's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That was
Gilmore
the
Space
sound the rocket
Technologies
made when it
are
landed.
Australian based. They're an Aussie-based company. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, let's just save the rocket stuff for America for crying out loud. Like, I don't know.
No, I don't think that's necessarily. I think we should have rocket stuff, but what would we use? Like, would we send up our own satellite system and stuff
Yeah, I
like that?
guess.
Because like Starlink's nice and all, but I would rather go with Ozlink. That's a much nicer name. Doesn't that sound nice? Ozlink.
Yeah, but
Can
the
we have-
Wi-Fi the internet will
Can
still
we
be
have
shit.
Ozlink? I just want Ozlink.
The government will still find a way to ruin it.
Yeah, it's got
That's
MBN
true.
Oh,
on
we'll attach a
board.
copper cable to the satellite and just run it back down
Run
to
it
the
down.
surface.
Everyone
be
knows copper's the
wireless.
best choice.
It's meant to be wireless, but we've got this massive data cable that goes all the way to the atmosphere.
Oh no,
Look,
the
we know
rats have chewed through it.
we know fiber. We know fiber's like cheaper and cheaper material, and it'll be easy to install. But we got so much more copper here, so we might as well use that instead. It'll cost more, and it'll take longer, and after 25 years we'll have to switch to fiber anyway. But that's okay. Copper.
Oh,
The junkies can
NBN.
take it and recycle it.
The junkies.
They'll use the refrigerator units from that box and get the copper from that.
So, in other space-related news, NASA came out recently saying that there's a hostile alien threat that scientists reckon that aliens could attack in the Earth in the coming months. And I think this is absolutely hilarious because A, it's NASA, and B, we're just trying to deflect so much from the Donald Trump stories.
Wait. Yeah, but NASA doesn't. Are they government? I know they're government funded, but are they a government agency in the American
I
government?
think so, yes.
Because, quick, we need to distract people from the fact that Donald Trump may or may not have had some young girls given to Jeffrey Epstein. Quick,
See, the
tell them
problem
about the
with-
aliens.
See, the problem with this news story is that it's on Lad Bible.
Okay, but who?
a very
who's-
credible source.
Yeah, very absolutely.
I don't know. I trust them. I trust Lab Bible with my life.
Not
better
just any
go.
Bible, the Lad Bible.
So, why do they think aliens are going to attack, and why now?
I don't know, but like,
Why
just feel
space invasion now?
I don't know. There's nothing good here.
Why true crime now?
Well, this is what it says. The first paragraph says, "Out there in the depths of space, or at least the depths of our own solar system, is an object hurling in our general direction at a speed of around 36 miles per second."
Damn,
Oh
son.
damn! I hope that's not that that meteorite that they mentioned a few years ago. Like they said, there's some meteor's going to come within our solar system or something.
Yeah, no, that was that's I remember that. That was a while ago. That's come and gone, I believe.
No. It's still next time they're going to see it is 2028
Oh,
is when they're next going to be able to see the visible object. And they said the odds of it hitting us are like the odds had gotten up to like 1% or something.
Oh
that-
yes, I know
Damn.
the thing. It's like an old rock that they say. It's,
but it dropped. But when they last checked, it dropped to back down to like 0.5 or less or
yeah,
something.
it was a certain rock that they said it was the dawn of time. This rock was basically named that. Just
okay.
stupidness like.
But
How
they
do you
said-
know it's been born since the dawn of
But they
time?
said they won't be able to see it again until
Yeah.
2028, and then they'll know for sure.
Yeah. Harvard professor believes comet could be an alien probe.
Yep.
So anyway, so the ends are like, we're gonna come.
Owie.
But yeah.
I'm gonna come.
And then go and realize there's nothing good here. But anyway, all right, let's get into.
Damn it, they took.
Okay. Now, before you joined our show, Kyle, the Kia Tasman
It's
has been
here.
a car that's plagued Troy's mind for a while.
I tell ya.
It's yeah.
in the-
Ever since the
it's here.
first TV ad, ever since the first TV ad came out, where Troy was like, didn't know who the sports.
Who the
stars
hell
were.
are these people?
Yeah. So I was like, when Troy showed me, I'm like, oh, that's this person. Oh, that's that person. That's this person. That's that person. And then
Who? Oh,
Yeah.
he's a soccer player. Oh, he's a football player. Oh, that's a tennis player. Who are these people?
And yeah, we were driving, obviously, you know, for our
Oh, it should
work.
be the Kia. It should be the Kia Phillips. It should be the Kia Lockhart. It should be the Kia Preston. It should be the Kia Dunwich.
And,
No, we'll name it the Kia Tasman.
During our work driving, we came across I think it might have been the same billboard actually, Troy, and it says the Tasman is here.
I don't know. Mine was on the way to the city, so and
Yeah,
as
same.
you just before the tunnel.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it on the way back. I saw it on the way to the city.
Okay.
But yeah, it's here.
Somewhere.
It's here.
It's over there.
There it is.
Where?
Don't you see it, Carl? It's right behind you. It's a Kia Tasman on your couch.
He knows
Look,
when
there's
you
a-
are sleeping. He knows when
Look,
you're
there's
awake.
there's a Kia Tasman on your couch.
I have to rename the dog. Kia Tasman, come here. X Pro. X Pro.
Because the
Right,
other
this
thing
dog
too,
is
with
annoying me.
I don't know if you saw the second ad they did, Troy, but they did an ad featuring like the Tasman's actually being put to use, like in a situation where
And it was-
Ash Barty.
Never send a Hilux to do a Ute job. Never send a Ute to do a Hilux's job. Never send a Hilux to do a Kia's job.
Just don't send anything. Send
Don't
a
send-
motorbike.
Don't send a Ute to do a Ute's job.
Send a monster truck.
That was the ad for the Toyota Hilux, Kyle. Don't send a Ute to do a Hilux's job. And it's a dumb ad. It's stupid.
To
A
the
Hilux
Middle
is a Ute. Don't send a Ute to do a Ute's job.
Wouldn't use a Kia Tasman bolt a 50 cal.
Yeah, You wouldn't tow anything with a Kia Tasman, would you?
Troy, you wouldn't download a Tasman.
You wouldn't download a Tasman.
Honestly, they look
Don't
like
you-
they could be 3D printed.
Don't
That's
you know
the
the
thing with
kid-
all these new cars? Like I've seen the new Prado, I think it was, and it looks like a concept car.
Don't you know the Kia Tasman offers braking towing of up to 3,000 kilos and a payload capacity of roughly 1,000 kilos, making it competitive with segment leaders like Ford Ranger and Toyota Hilux.
I really love how they
At least
sort of
according to the
work
RACV.
Yeah, rough.
As for cabin comfort, dual wireless charging pads, digital clusters, plus 12.3-inch infotainment screen, reclining rear seats,
I just want to
20 to 30 recline class leading 940 millimeter legroom.
Are you on the payroll there, bud? Eh?
As for pricing, I'll tell you what, launching price is approximately $42,990 for the 4X2S before all road costs. And if you really want the X Pro 4X4 drive away, it's only $74,990.
Troy, I just want to.
Sponsored by the Australian Government Camp.
I just want a real car that drives like a real car.
I just want a Kia that drives like a Hilux.
I am
want
a
a Ute
Kia
that-
man myself at the moment.
I just
Oh,
want
are
to-
you?
I just want a
Yes,
Ute that
the
can do a
van's a
Ute's
Kia
job.
Pregio.
Oh, I thought he's. Oh yeah, sorry. I thought it was something else. My bad. But yeah, fair enough. Yeah, because the
Never heard of Aprizio.
So after they did all the original ad where they had all the sports personnel, all the sports people and whatever, they did another one with Ash Barty, and it basically was her. She bought this old run-me-down house, and then she's like, "All right, we're gonna call in all these tradespeople," and then like there were more sports people, like Jason Gillespie, and there was another rugby guy, and they're all driving towards the site, and then there was this one scene where there was a police cars blocking the road, and they had police Tasman cars as well. And I'm like, okay, that's ridiculous. But the silliest part was they had, now I'm not sure if it was really him, but Nadal, what's his first name? The tennis player, Rafael Nadal. Yeah. He had like a 5-second appearance in the ad. It was on someone's phone, and it was like just a video. And
is this another kid?
Oh, is this Akashi? Can I put it as Akashi? And like it doesn't even look. It doesn't really seem real. Like it is him. Like it's a computer generated image of him on the phone. And like, wow, did they actually get the real Rafael Nadal, or did they just CGI him? And it's like, wow, Kia are really trying to push this Tasman. So they either went hard or they went not hard enough and just made up a vision of him, because it is quite over the top how much Kia are trying to sell the Tasman. And as we saw on the billboards, the Tasman is here somewhere.
So
It's here.
is it only being marketed as the Tasman in Australia, or is it called that worldwide? Because
that's a good question. I don't know if it's been labeled anything else, because the reason why it's Tasman is because of I think it's because of the naming of the Tasman Sea, maybe?
It's because of Tasmania, obviously. For some reason.
Because all South Korean car companies want to name it after Tasmania.
Exactly. Well, it's the only place they understand. It's a small island. With a similar shape.
Let's see. Is it Q Tasman called in other countries?
They'd still call it the Kia Tasman, and they're trying to market it to us. You think Americans are going to buy a small truck?
Here we go.
Rather than a truck?
The truck.
It fell off a truck.
The Kia Tasman is available in several other countries besides Australia. Additionally, the Tasman is being launched in Korea, Australia, and New Zealand, with plans to expand into key markets such as the Middle East, Asia, and Africa.
Middle
East. Any place that uses a Hilux, you can guarantee they're trying to get their Kia Tasman in there.
Soon we're going to see the Taliban driving around in Kia Tasmans.
Yeah.
I mean, you see, like
we will. It's a guarantee.
You see the videos of like
big machine gun on it. The Kia Tasman holds a payload of 1 million bullets.
You see, like the conflict in Gaza at the moment between Israel and Gaza or whatever, and you see Land Cruisers, and I'm like, yeah,
that's where I saw it. It's not here. It's over there.
Yes, correct.
The Kia Tasman. The tactical Tasman.
This is the first ute that Kia's ever done, isn't it?
Correct. Yes.
Correct. Yeah. That's why they're making a big deal out of it.
I remember the original ad, like, Kia's getting a ute.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for Hyundai to do a ute, and as well as Honda. I don't think those two do utes yet. So I'm like, every brand does have a go, because BYD have a ute, and like that's probably cheaper and whatnot.
Yeah.
But
well, remember when Mercedes released their ute, the X series, and it was the biggest flop. Like,
oh, really?
They barely sold.
Mercedes.
The X series.
Well, that makes perfect sense. I wouldn't expect it to.
Oh, it lasted 3 years, from 2017 to 2020.
How expensive was it?
Let's have a look. Prices. Currently, lowers 32,000 to 40,000.
No, not current prices.
No. Well, this is based on secondhand.
Oh. No, what was it brand new?
No one wanted them.
Well, there you go.
Probably because they were probably stupidly overpriced, and they probably did not perform how they should have.
That's what I imagine.
There's one for 60,000. Oh, 2019 one for 85,000, but it's had after work on it, so it's like it's got bull bars and LEDs on it.
That's got nothing to do with standard pricing. Yeah. See, that's the thing, Kyle. When I was talking to Jackson on the phone the other day, and we were constantly shouting, "It's here! It's here! Where is it? Somewhere." I said to him, "There's no way anyone's going to buy these cars unless they make them they got to make them cheaper than a
More affordable.
Hilux or more. Yeah, it's going to be cheaper than a Hilux because otherwise the only people that are going to buy them are bosses." Like construction company bosses who don't actually tow anything or use them for work. They just like having a nice car or like having a ute for practicality.
And that's the thing, like, when it comes to budget utes now, again, there's just like a lot of new Chinese model utes that are coming out that are, 40 grand brand new and do the job. Like, so the market's definitely going to get more saturated, which I mean, that's a good thing because competition drives price down. But
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Usually.
But it depends on the quality because, like, I was going to buy a Sangyong at some point, but I've heard mixed reviews. Some people absolutely love them; they've been fantastic. For everyone else, they've been nothing but lemons.
yeah.
I was talking to our father-in-law Troy a month ago when they were at the car show, and as we I don't know if you know this, but like Andrea hates cars, like hates talking about cars. But like
That's
Ian
so
showed me
weird.
photos.
That's so weird because she married Ian.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, anyway, so he was going through all the photos.
He loves
and I'm like,
cars.
Oh, that looks like this car, and that looks like that car, and he was kind of surprised. Actually, you were there because like we're trying to guess a certain logo of one of the cars.
I know,
But,
and I pointed out how disgusting some of the cars looked.
Yeah,
And
that
how
was really
impractical the doors were, and impractical. You know what? I want to get an electric car so I can have a steering wheel that's like square, and I can instead of holding it and actually, nice and round. Well, you know what I'd love to have as a steering wheel on my car? A nice little like proper, like for a roller steering wheel where
Like
you
a
don't
forklift.
actually steer it. Like no, forklifts don't really have the rollers, but some of them do.
Ah, okay.
Where I have a little thing that I can grab onto and do that with the steering wheel.
Yeah, but forklifts do that. Some forklifts
All
do.
of the all of the Toyota forklifts have them on them. I
Yes.
love them.
Ah, okay. Well, there you go.
Yes.
I guess not the forklifts that the guys at the I could have sworn the guys at the warehouse just have the little. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. But yeah,
But yeah, okay, a forklift steering wheel. Why can't I have that on my car? Why can't I have full 560-degree turnings?
so just get a drill and put a knob in there. Just drill a hole and.
That's what I did with my car. Now I just drive it one-handed.
Very safely, no doubt.
Let's get rid of the wheel altogether and put some vice grips on there.
That's what I've done, and I've got a lawn chair as my seat now. It's great.
So, you mentioned the X series from Mercedes. Like, outside of that one, I don't know about any other Utes that have tried to enter the market that flopped. Because
Yeah, well, see, like a lot of the other brands, when they decided to release their Utes to the Aussie market, they did a good job. Like the Amaroks were good cars.
yes, that's
Like,
yes, true.
Volkswagen killed it. Like the Amarok was good, but did take a bit of time to get used to their weird sequential drive gearboxes. But they still released in a V6 model, and they've got you plant your foot in one of them, and you can still.
You know, it was a great Ute, Proto Jumbuck. Proton Jumbuck. That's my favorite little go-kart Ute.
Well, because I was talking to Troy about
The things that people would load in those.
I was
I
talking
don't
to Troy
fit.
I was talking to Troy about the Amarok, and I can't remember when it was launched. Do you remember that being heavily advertised or anything, Kyle?
I don't remember anything is the thing. So
No, I just remember them being out all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's why I try to remember too, because like the difference between Volkswagen did with the Amarok versus what Kia have done with their Tasman is that in my opinion, they've way over marketed the advertising of this thing, and like the Amarok was just sort of dropped on us, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, there's another option to combat Ford or Mitsubishi or Hilux.
The other thing with those Mercedes X-Class Utes, though, that people, I guess, were paying through the nose for them. I guess like when they came out, but they are built on a Navara chassis.
Ah,
Like Mercedes didn't even build, come up with their own framework.
they
for
just
it. They're like,
stuck a logo on and there we go, 30 extra thousand for that baby. For only 30 extra thousand, you can get our logo put on a Navara.
pretty much. But, yeah.
Are Navara still around? I'm pretty sure they are.
I don't think they are. I think they're going.
Wait.
They're a dying breed, though.
They are a dying breed. we were talking about on the phone again while we were talking about this car. I mentioned to Jackson the fact that because I was trying to tell my mum how she used to have a 4-wheel drive, but she's getting old in years, and so she can't really. She sold her 4-wheel drive, and she's got smaller cars now, and it makes it easier. But she's still got like these big dogs, so she should get a Ute. And I said to her, the perfect Ute for her would be a Ford RTV, or a and she said to me, well, does it have is it how many seats has it got? And I go, it's only got 2. And I go, the equivalent you could get, the equivalent version of an RTV would be a Holden Crewman Cross 8. And both cars have a slight lift. They're farm vehicles. So they're not 4-wheel drives, but they do both have 4-wheel drive modes. But it's the best you'll get for a car that's meant to be like the equivalent of a hoon car, but also a proper utility vehicle. So
yes, those Ford RTVs are quite bulletproof too. My mate Lachlan had one, and we installed a tipper tray on the damn thing. Like,
yeah, they can handle a lot. They're like a they're like a
1-tonner. Like, yeah.
Yeah. They can actually handle the same thing as a Ford Ranger, for example. Like, it's basically just a Ford Ranger, but it's lowered, and it's got the motor like a proper. Most of them have like V6 and V8 motors, so that you could actually use them as speed cars. But
And
I
they've
was
got
saying
their diff locking buttons and everything.
And I was saying to Jackson, they've gotten rid of all those small Utes now. You can't get a speedy Ute anymore. You can only get like a 4-wheel drive or the 2-wheel version of a 4-wheel drive, and it's still a high car by comparison.
Yeah,
There was
which is annoying because like that style of Ute was really like the Australian thing, you know.
Exactly.
But
it was the
that's
best
what happens
part.
when all of our car manufacturers sell out and go overseas and shut down.
Yeah, now you can't get a Ute anymore that's just a regular car but has a tray. Now it has to be a 4-wheel drive style Hilux or Ford Ranger or a Great
Equivalent
Wall.
of, yeah.
But you just pay 20,000 less for a 2-wheel drive instead of a 4-wheel drive. So it's a bit disappointing that you can't get the essentially a speedy sort of race car, but with a Ute. Or with a tub, I mean.
The Holden actually had their own RTV. They had the Adventurer. I don't know if you remember that. It was basically it was a wagon though, but it was very lifted. Like the RTV is very high off the ground.
Well, it's rough. It's rough terrain vehicle is what
so
it means.
Holden had their own version. That was called the Adventurer.
Oh. And it was a lower car, but it was what?
It was basically like the RTV, like a bit higher, like a bit high off the ground.
Well, that was what a Cross 8 was.
Okay. Because I can't remember if it was Adventure was the same. Basically, the Crewman was exactly the same as the Adventure. Like it was the same type, but then just turned to a Ute.
So the Crewman was a Ute. Yeah, the Adventure is the same as a Cross it's the same as a Cross 8. It's just the hatch hatch version of the Cross 8. So the Crewman Cross 8 is an Adventurer. It's just a Crewman version.
Gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense.
This was another one I actually recommended to my mum ages ago, but it's disappointing that now it's all these sports utility vehicles. Like if it's not a Ute, it is a sports utility vehicle.
I want to play a bit of like not devil's advocate here, but like a kind of like a future teller. Like, do we think that the Tasman's gonna flop, or do we think the Tasman's gonna go well? Because my thoughts is when you have a product or like anything that's commercially over advertised, people tend to go away from being driven from going to want to have it to. Nah, I've seen this too many times on ads. I kind of want to. I'm not interested anymore. Like that's the thing with. I mean, podcast is different because podcast you listen to it, and you don't see anything. But again, with the podcast ads, it's the same ads over and over, and I'm no longer like each time I listen to it, I'm like, I'm still not buying this product no matter what. I get what they're doing ads for, but when it comes to TV ads like the Tasman.
So with the Tasman, they're trying to. I think Kia, according to this, they want to sell between 20,000 and 25,000 units, or 10% of the market.
That's a low target.
Yeah, so I think they're just dipping their fingers, so to speak. So it says they're aiming to challenge Toyota and Ford's dominance. So it sounds like they're it sounds like they're just dipping their toes in to see what's going to happen. So they're not expecting to make too many sales straight away.
Yeah.
But I think they're hoping that more demand will come in the future, and they'll just be able to sort of increase how many their sales and all that slowly, and sort of push their way in.
The few review videos I've seen on it are, they've been positive, but they've only really been talking about, the interior of the car and how it's really comfortable and looks really sleek and for its price. But I have not seen a single review yet
About its
of
towing
it actually
capacity.
performing.
Or
Yeah,
yeah.
Of them actually doing anything in it.
I think that's why that's why I reckon it's going to be just people who are like bosses or something who want the new car, or people that can afford it. Nobody's going to buy it, especially not many people are going to buy it, especially at like 42,000 for the 2-wheel drive. Like 74,000 for a 4-wheel drive isn't too bad, but like most people would rather pay 85,000 for a Toyota Hilux.
And that's where these Chinese cars are coming in again, because you can get a fully four-wheel drive BYD for 40
for like
grand.
30,000.
Yeah,
for 40.
So
Some you can get for 30.
Hmm.
And it's like, damn, that's pretty good.
I want to mention there was one notable guy that was in the original ad for the Kia Tasman. Alex Volkanovski was in it.
Oh yeah.
Axel likes him, by the sound of it.
But there was Lance Franklin, David Boone, Damien Oliver, Alfie Langer, Steve Wall, Dane Swan, Nathan Highmarsh, and Darren Locker were a small part of them. That was in the first ad, and then the second ad had like Jason Gillespie, a couple of rugby players. I can't remember who the others were. Rafael Nadal, Ash Barty, and then 2 others I can't remember. But yeah, it's definitely a weird one that just over. Oh, and also it was the ad was filmed in New South Wales, not Tasmania, which is kind of feels misleading because
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, well, so I reckon they're probably going to... I think they're going to sell that amount of units because it doesn't seem like 20,000 is a pretty small amount of cars that they want to try and sell. And I reckon they'll be able to hit those targets. Whether they'll sell more or it'll continue on, I think that's going to depend on how many pre-orders they get for more cars after they've sold that initial amount. But there's going to be reviews, and there's going to be people talking like instantly. People are going to be comparing it to a Hilux or to a Ranger or something else. So you're going to instantly see whether people recommend the car or not, essentially. Yeah. And if people do recommend the car, more people will buy it, and they'll actually get more of the market.
I'm just waiting to find a video where they're actually, towing
doing
with it
something.
And then go up a full drive track in one, see how it goes.
Maybe I'll buy one and record a few YouTube videos of me full driving in it.
So,
do you reckon I'll get my money back? I hope I get my money back. What's that? 300 million views? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that,
Kia
Mr. B.
Tasman work vehicle?
Yeah. Testing the Kia Tasman work vehicle. The series. A journey begins. That's the title of the first video.
Someone has done a review already on news.com.au.
And we believe them.
Yeah, continue. I know, right? Well, it's just, they say, I've driven every ute there is on the market today.
Yeah, so
but one of his main points is it's a weird-looking truck, which I can agree. Macho pickups are in fashion. I don't really know what that's meant to mean.
It means like basically it's a weird-looking truck, yeah. In fashion means the only thing people are offering.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's a weird-looking pickup, but so is every other 2025 pickup. They all got that, bringing back that square bulldog.
Square look, yeah. The Land Cruiser look. Wait, yeah, the Land Cruiser look.
It's and they. I mean, I don't know if that's a fair thing to say, but when there was a steep climb, it said something about
couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle the
climb exposed an issue in pre-production cars that would slow to a near stop before shifting down from third to a second gear in low-range forward drives. We can get around that by using paddle shifters to manually select second, but you shouldn't have to. Kia should be able to soft start with that. Kia should be able to sort that with a software update. Cool, so it's hackable. Let's go.
Yeah,
every car's hackable now.
Yeah. Which reminds me, because like Watch Dogs, I was rewatching someone play Watch Dogs 1 or 2, and I'm like, yeah, we've got hackable cars now these days. We're all screwed, kind of, to a degree.
I was listening to the Science Guy podcast, or the guy I listen to, Dr. Human, and he's talking to some guy who does tests on like eyes and that, and they actually like test. Essentially, they go to people that have signed away their organs, and these are comatose people where they're about to pull the plug. They quickly get someone to take out the eye, and they immediately start testing it. And he's talking about how soon they're going to be able to design eyes that are better than the actual human eye, and be able to put it in people who are blind, or just normal people who want an upgrade. And he's talking about how you'll be able to like. The other guy goes, "Oh, so will I be able to focus in on like someone turning the page of a book when I'm at a coffee shop or something like that?" And the guy goes, "Yes and no." He goes, "You'll be able to zoom in on that, focus in on that, and then come back to something else." And he goes, "But the thing will use AI to sort of program." And I'm sitting there going, "Great! So they're going to put AI in these eyeballs in people's heads. What's the worst that can happen?"
Picks up a gun,
And made horrors beyond our comprehension.
turns into the Terminator,
Mm-hmm.
RoboCop.
I'm going to move away from the Kia Tasman. So
That's all right. Yeah, I just want to say, Troy, it's here.
It's here. It's here
And
somewhere.
we should have like a little bet. The first person to see a Kia Tasman should pay the other guy like $5 or something stupid. Like
Should pay the other guy
sorry.
$5.
The other
All
person
right,
should
I'll
pay
be
them
driving my
$5.
eyes
If you see it
closed.
first, I'll pay you $5.
That's fair. That's fair. I just saw one out the back.
Oh well, that doesn't count.
Give me $5. Jackson, you don't have to believe me. You just have to give me the $5.
Yeah, I know. That's the kicker.
Carl, you pay up too.
Oh man!
All right. I mentioned this to Jackson earlier, to like when we were also having the conversation. But Carl, you know those chip videos.
Oh
So I've got it here, Jackson. If you want to watch it.
no, I actually watched it today. It came up on my feed.
What? So if I do, hold on. So what? You saw this one where he?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah. So fun fact before you play it, Candice Vice is not a real WWE person.
Oh, okay. Is she fake? Is she?
But the actress who walks in and pretends to be Candice Vice
Yep.
comes
like
off
her,
pretty
or-
well, actually, as if they could be a WWE person.
Oh, okay. So it's a fake person they came up with.
Yeah, it's an actor playing as a fake WWE wrestler. It was-
Okay, because
yeah.
he's like, yeah, this is Kansas
Yeah.
Vice. Oh,
Be
yeah,
careful, be
she
careful.
seems all right. Yeah, she's pretty tough.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful.
Stay away from her. He's like, oh, don't worry, you don't have to worry about us. And then she wore, and he's like, oh, hey, Candace.
No,
And
my
he's
favorite
like,
bit's
what?
like my favorite is like he's like, she'll destroy you. And she walks in. I'll destroy
Oh, I
you.
would destroy.
See?
Yeah, that's it.
So, yeah, I was like, damn, yeah, that because I was like Candace. I know one Candace character in WWE, but I wasn't aware of this other one. But,
So
yeah.
it's not actually a WE person.
No.
They just did a fake little skit, which
It's funny 'cause
that's
they took
actually
the-
brilliant.
The thing is, though, right? They took the first name of a WWE main roster girl
And
the
then
last
gave her-
name of an NXT roster girl.
Yeah.
Because there's Lola Vice in NXT
Oh.
and Candice LeRae in SmackDown. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they did pretty well. Because I was like, wait, why haven't I heard of Candice Vice? I should know this person. Then I googled it, couldn't find any Candice Vice, and yeah, well played.
Okay.
Well played.
I think it's brilliant because if you're not actually a fan of WD or anything like that, it still looks funny.
Yeah, no, it was very fun. I enjoyed it.
Because all you have to do is have the attractive person on the actual Instagram, and they didn't actually show what the person looked like. It was just a girl on the beach.
Yes, yes. Because when the actress walked in, I'm like, that can't be the same girl in the photo.
That's what I actually thought. I was like, is that the same? That doesn't. But I couldn't see.
The actress that walks in looks way older.
Mm.
But yeah, but that was funny.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that works.
'Cause I was actually gonna ring you on the way home today and tell you that I saw it.
Mm.
And I'm glad you didn't tell me how the video ended because it was very funny.
Okay, good.
Like
good.
how she's telling Linda, "You do not get your eyes off him. Don't touch him."
Yes, I worked too hard to get this man in my life. Yeah.
And she's like, "I need to sit down and drink some sparkling water."
Wait,
I
Carl,
didn't
have
know.
you seen this one?
I don't think I have seen this one. No.
All right, I will play it then. Because you've actually seen some of these, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's face it, most people have seen these videos or this guy.
I think this came out 2 weeks ago, maybe? I can't remember. It was recent.
Probably. I'll play it from the start.
We can't hear anything, but that's okay. We can't hear it, Troy, but, you know.
Is this considered reaction content?
I mean, it'd be a reaction if we could hear it.
If you can hear our reaction.
Well, even the video, but yes. Can't hear anything. Carl, can you hear it?
No.
Wait, can't you hear it?
No.
No. That's what he's saying.
I can hear it perfectly.
Of course you can.
Well, I don't wonder why you can't hear it.
I don't know.
Well, it's share screen, but I guess you can't. Guess you can't share the audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, that's no good.
Yeah.
Cut this way, I guess.
Yeah. Just
When was
cut
that
it.
released,
Yes.
though? Scroll down.
Huh?
Should say in the description when that was released.
Yeah,
2
2
days ago.
days
Yeah, I
ago.
thought so.
Alright. Hang on, I'll get it up on my YouTube right now and have a...
Watch along party.
You can't mute mic while recording, but you can switch mics. Yeah, well, why can't I switch to the... That's weird, because what's the point of being able to, like, share screen if you can't even play...
Yeah, there has to be a thing when you're doing screen share that says...
It's got
audio
here
and-
presentation, but that's...
Yeah, it's for, like, if you're doing PowerPoints or something, so it's silly.
No, I think it uses... it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'll let Carl watch it if he's watching it.
Yeah, I'm onto it now.
Go for it.
Yeah, watch the actual
It's way
video.
later.
Wait, I can press play right at the exact moment you're playing it, but Jackson still can't hear it. Yeah. No. I was like, would you be able to? No. Okay.
You want some Drew?
What's that?
No.
Actually, I'm gonna have one of these. Oh, look at Doogie. Wait, is that one Doogie?
No, that's Hunter. They look the same. One's just big and one's just small.
Okay. I can't. Oh wait, there is. I can see the other one of the other dogs behind.
Yeah, that's Doogie at the back.
Ah.
Where Kramer went, he's probably still under the little blanket because he's a wimp.
Jackson, get off your phone.
I went for Carl to watch the video. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just saw something. Italian Giants AC Milan are playing Perth Glory, and it's in the 58th minute, and it's 7-0 to AC Milan. So close game.
I don't know what sport that is.
Soccer.
Of course it is.
Yes.
All right. Free. I'm changing the name of our podcast to 3 Blokes, 1 Podcast.
What was that?
I'm changing the name of our podcast to 3 Blokes, 1 Podcast.
3 Blokes, 1 Pod.
Careful.
I worked too hard to get this, man.
Like, what did she do though? Oh, goodness.
I'm now up to date on shit law.
On shit law, yeah.
Oh goodness. Because the other thing I was wanted to mention, like, I don't want to bore you too much with WWE, but on Netflix they released a documentary series called Unreal, and it's basically a behind the curtains about how they produce the show and how they schedule matches and whatnot. And it's really cool because, like, a lot of the diehard
Man, that's
fans,
so cool.
Some of the diehard fans.
That's good.
Yeah, but no, because like the thing is, some of the diehard fans don't want to know about what goes on behind the curtains and how the kayfabe. They want to keep the kayfabe alive, which is like they want to pretend that wrestling is real and all the storylines are real. Like when the actors are off TV screen,
but that's
like,
not real wrestling.
The rivalry is still going on off screen, but off screen everyone's still cool with each other. But yeah, it's a really cool behind the scenes thing to watch if people really care. But yeah, I watched all 5 episodes that they released so far, and yeah, it's just so cool because like it just reminds me of when you used to watch like when you had a DVD of a movie and you watched the behind the scenes extras, and it's just because WWE have never really opened the curtain for.
What the hell do you care? Get off the wrestling mat! Boo! Why do I care? These kids made it so real wrestling is gone from schools. It's practically gone from the culture. Damn it, they took my job.
I took your job.
I took his job.
They took his job.
Sorry, I just wanted to throw that in there. They took it from schools.
Anyway, yes, that's what.
So wait, there are actually people out there who believe, or they pretend the fantasy is real.
Yeah, the diehard fans are upset that they are opening up what goes on behind the curtains, how the shows are made. And all that stuff. But like, I feel like in the modern day now, because the age of the internet, information's available anywhere, and you can see clips of anything now these days almost, because everyone's got a smartphone. They can upload to social media, stuff like that. But having a full-scale production document series about the show is really cool because you get access to like the people behind the characters and the emotions that they go through each time. Like even like CM Punk, he had his first ever main event at WrestleMania. He's like 47 years old, but he's never in his career main evented at WrestleMania, and he did this year. And you could really see like how emotional he was as the person was so emotional about it and like crying and everything. It's just felt,
I got to get Duncan on this podcast just so I can let you guys talk wrestling because he was last time I saw him, or he was big into wrestling. I don't know if he's still into it now, but he probably still is. And he lived in Canada for a while, so he probably been to America every once in a while.
Yeah,
I'd love to see you guys on the podcast having a chat.
Yeah,
it'll be very interesting. And you're both very similar people.
Cool. Good to know.
Anyway, so Jackson, tell me, am I the asshole for playing that clip?
Depends who you ask, really. If you're a non-carer of WWE...
Me, male 31, my friend, male 34 or 33, I don't remember.
I was going to say that for the next episode.
He won't stop talking about wrestling, but... So I put in a South Park clip.
I liked your point, because like, we'll delve into the MR, the assholes, next episode. But
I can do 2 now if you want.
No, because I'm interested to see what Carl... Because Carl said he reckons most of them are just rage baiters or something like that.
Well, no, I got 2 really good ones for you, because one of them is Chat GPT and one of them isn't.
Oh.
So that's why I want you guys to try and figure them out. Okay. It'll be quite interesting.
All right. Is it preview for next episode, guys? Preview for next episode.
No, I can just get more Chat GPT ones.
No.
Okay. So, I, 34 male, recently got married, and my wife, 31 female, and decided to have a child-free wedding. We were very clear about it in the invitations, no exceptions. My sister, 34 female, threw a fit because she has 2 under 5, and she couldn't find a sitter. I told her I totally understood that we'd miss her, but the rules had to apply to everyone. Fast forward to the wedding day, and everything was going perfectly until my wife's niece, 3 female, showed up in a flower girl dress. Apparently, my wife had made a quiet exception just for family, which I thought applied to my side too, but apparently not. My sister found out through Instagram stories and now is furious with me for being a hypocrite, even though I didn't even know about the niece until the rehearsal. I told her she's overreacting and that it's not my fault her kids aren't as close to my wife. Now my whole family's calling me out for gatekeeping children and saying I owe my sister an apology. I think everyone's just missing the point of a peaceful and adult-only event. Am I the asshole?
So the question is that the AI or is that Reddit?
Bit of both. Well, first let's discuss, is the guy the arsehole?
No, because actually, Troy, I don't know if you know this, but or if you remember, Lachlan and his missus are getting married next year, and that's a child-free wedding. So
I don't remember that. Are they?
no.
Yeah, I remember. I've actually got another wedding in the same week.
Oh,
A mate of mine is getting married as well, and like we looked at the invites and we're like, what's it? 8 days later.
nice.
So it's like the week after.
Is he the arsehole though? I don't think so. That's my straight up opinion.
You don't think he's the arsehole because he didn't even know until like the wedding? Until the day before, at least.
Well, I guess it's up to him to, he should have gathered that information beforehand. I suppose his responsibility. But
true, but it's like the day before the wedding. Well, anyway, what do you think, Kyle?
I think it's his wife.
I agree. I think it's the wife who's the arsehole. It's the wife.
it's not me.
But it's her. But it's her wedding. It's not his wedding. It's her wedding.
That's true.
It's not their wedding. It's her wedding. That's right.
It's not them's wedding. It's her wedding.
All right. So here's the second one.
Okay, good.
I, 36 male, recently moved in with my girlfriend, 34 female. Things were going great until we had a major blowout over One Piece, the anime. I've been watching the show since high school, and finally convinced us to start from the beginning, so we could catch up together. We agreed to only watch it together. Last week I got home early, and she casually mentioned she was a few arcs ahead because she couldn't wait, and I was stunned. I asked her, why'd she break our one sacred pact? She said it's just a cartoon and I was being dramatic. I told her it felt like she was cheating on me emotionally with Luffy. Luffy's the main character, Jackson. She laughed, which only made it worse. Now she thinks I'm insane and told her friends, who are all roasting me in the group chat. I've also said I don't want to watch it with her anymore since the trust is broken, which she says is immature. Am I the arsehole for treating anime a commitment like relationship commitment?
Yes.
This is hilarious because that sounds exactly like the one that Distractable did.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it sounds exactly similar.
Did they do one like that?
Yeah, I feel like they did because they mentioned One Piece, I reckon. But
One Piece is a very popular anime.
yeah, it is. So maybe a lot of people, because like Hamish and Andy talked about, like Andy and his girlfriend, they were doing the same thing but with a different show, and then he skipped a few episodes, or she skipped episodes, and yeah, they were upset. Like, we're supposed to watch it together.
Courtney mentioned to me because I said to her we should watch Charmed together, and she watched the entire season without me. I told her to watch ahead until it got to the good season. She watched the good season without me, and I was like, no, that's the good season. That's where it actually gets interesting. But I'd already seen it all. I just wanted to rewatch it, so it didn't matter to me as much.
So wait, in the situation, who skipped ahead of the episodes?
So the girlfriend who hadn't seen the show skipped ahead, and the guy had already seen the show.
He's the asshole
for overreacting.
Yes,
I agree. It's like if you've already seen One Piece, it doesn't matter if someone watches a few arcs without you. That's a beautiful thing. If Courtney started watching One Piece, I could literally come in, watch one episode with her, and then not watch for another 3 weeks, and it would be fine. Like, and that's if she watched.
And that's if she 3 years.
That's if she watched it every single day. I'd still walk in 3 weeks and go, oh, okay, you're halfway through, or something ridiculous. Oh, I see you're at this part, and it wouldn't matter because I can remember it all. Yeah. So, what do you think, Kyle? Who do you think's the asshole?
He's
okay. Good. I agree.
Yeah.
We're in agreement. Now, which one was the ChatGPT one?
the first one, ChatGPT.
You reckon it was the first one with
Yeah, because the second one said, well, actually, let me think of this a bit more. Now I think about it, because the second one sounds so common that anyone could have just posted that on Facebook, and
the One Piece
like,
one.
Oh yeah, that's a situation I could write down.
Mm-hmm. Well, what the wedding one sounds more like
the second
real.
one sounds more common / Yeah, the second one sounds more common. Well, they both really are more common, but I think in a situation where people discuss it in a public social environment, I feel like the internet would be covered full of stories of like, my boyfriend watched this season without me. But then if it's that common, then AI source that as a situation for am I the asshole?
True. So you reckon the One Piece one was the AI one because it's more common?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because the first one I thought was AI, but then you read the second one, and I'm like, yeah, you hear a lot of people complain about that a lot more.
What about you, Carl? What do you think? Do you think One Piece or do you think wedding?
I feel like the One Piece one is AI almost with how almost how generic the situation is. Because you could re-script that whole thing and
Insert
place
show.
any TV show, yeah. Whereas wedding seems a tiny bit more personalized.
And specific as well.
All right. So, would you guys like to know the truth?
We're both wrong.
They were both
You are.
ChatGPT.
Did you both? Did you both choose the same one? Or
Yes.
You're both wrong. But to be fair, it was a trick question. They're both ChatGPT. I told ChatGPT to write an anime one, and it turned into this 17 male. I'm the leader of the kendo club at high school. and after winning beating the other team and championship, the girl who was into me, 16 female, bit of a tsundere, or what is it? Tsunade? Bit of a tsundere.
I think.
And so that was the initial one that came up, and I'm like, no, I didn't want an anime am I the asshole. I wanted an am I the asshole about anime, so I had to clarify. And that's how I got the One Piece one.
Gotcha.
And if you think about it, they're both really generic, because how many people have weddings where they say no kids and one person brings a kid or something like that?
Yeah.
Or there's some issues happen at weddings all the time. Drama happens at weddings all the time. Not everybody can have as good as wedding as yours, Jackson, or mine.
Well,
Not everybody can have the perfect wedding.
our weddings were very different weddings, though, to be honest.
I still remember the pork belly from your wedding, Jackson.
Was it that good?
I remember
It was.
that was the only thing. You know what I remember? I remember the beach and going, why did I wear boots to the beach?
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask you, Kyle. Where the hell were you the night of the wedding, when after the ceremony? I think.
Where the hell did you go?
Where did you go after?
Where did I go after? Me and Jamin stayed at Tiana's place.
Oh, Tiana Barry. Okay.
Which we drove all the way back across to the other side of Melbourne, and then we got up at whatever 5 or so o'clock the next morning because Jamin and Bo were going skydiving.
Oh
my goodness.
So I caught up with my sleep on the grass near St Kilda, just on the land there, just having a little nap while I watched them fall out of the sky.
goodness me.
Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you go skydiving?
Oh, that was something they had booked way in advance.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. That's fair.
Who went? It was I think it was Bo, Chloe, Jamin, and Celeste. I think even went.
That was 8 years ago.
That was my first ever time in Melbourne.
You've been married for 8 years, Jackson?
Yes. Get on my level.
Oh wow! I owe someone some money.
Oh, who do you? Ian or Andrea?
Don't worry, Carl. I'll send you a check in the mail.
I'll send you my PID later.
We doubted you, but hey. Glad you proved us.
That day, Carl and I we had a handshake agreement, and
on behalf of.
I bet you they'll only last 5 years. I'll take that deal.
Yeah.
The art of the deal.
Well, to be fair, I feel like COVID just kind
I make the best deals.
COVID fast forwarded a lot of that. Like it just kind of went and came and went that period of time.
Do you know how COVID never really affected me too much?
No, neither me really either.
But then again, I work alone.
Same. I work
One is the loneliest.
But it's the number two.
Give me his man.
As bad as one. The loneliest number's the number one.
Wow, this is these two duetting on a flame of karaoke. That's totally off the rails. Oh, goodness me. All right. Well,
Don't be rude.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Well, I guess you could say, technically. Do you want nuclear cover for your family and friends?
Would you like nuclear cover for when you, your family, your next of kin, you... let's stop that there.
All right, see you next time. Yeah.
Bye.
You read my mind.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna go.
Ooh.